Good evening. Goofy glasses, no. That doesn't feel right. Oh no. Good evening. I love it when I have long hair and stuff tends to get caught in it. Mute that. I hope people are good tonight, like always. We're over the hump and headed towards the weekend. So I'm back to painting good old Grog. Love this guy. I love all these minis, actually. I'm been very happy with all these. Hi, Cyrus! Yeah, I'm very happy with all the critical roll ones I painted so far. This would be the fourth one. Because I painted Avantika a while ago as a commission. So how are you, Cyrus? What are you working on tonight? And of course, if you want to share anything, I love looking at it. So I'm trying to think of, I may wait until later, but I think I will go, let's see, I'm going to go to my Discord channel. Of course, the other thing tonight, this is the night, the eve, before Reaper Bone 6, when all of our collective wallets will sit there and cry. Finished minis. Okay, there's a few things in here, sure. In the finished section. They paint your giants by, oh, F that thing. Screw that spider. Thing is, oh my gosh. I also noticed that I got an email today, and I noticed too when I put it on that apparently the Twitch app for computers is going to go away, and you're going to have to just go online. So I'm not sure how much I love this, but it'll be fine. So let's see. As I said, I'm going to work on Grog here. Okay, my husband's, well, actually, I think my husband found a character that he likes more than Grog. But in campaign 1, I'm going to kill the light a little bit. In campaign 1, Grog is his favorite character. But he does love, he actually loves, he loves Travis's new character, Chetney. I love it too. He's a very interesting character, and to me, it's a real testament of how much he has grown as a role player since campaign 1. So, but they don't have any minis for that yet. I keep hoping maybe they'll make them. So tonight I'm gonna try to work on a lot of like the little things like all that trim around the boots and stuff. I have to highlight the boots and the gauntlets there. I need to, God, there's a lot of little details. There's also this belt pouch there I need to do. So, and there's all this fur. So that's probably what I'm gonna probably start with highlighting. I think I'm gonna try highlighting all the gauntlets, all this really dark brown slash a warm black. So let's see, what color? It's dark. So I want to keep, I wonder if I got a warm gray. I do have a dark warm gray. I know I do. It's somewhere in my, yeah, it's right here. It's in my paint box. It's one of the Army Painter colors. Dark stone. I do not have the, Good evening, Mr. Diomedes. How are you tonight? I love the fact that you ended up using that. Everyone was supposed to banhammer you, but I love the fact that I put that up for you and you do use it, so. But I do not have any of I do like Army Painter to a degree. But I do not have any of the quick paints yet. I'm still debating on that because of the whole the whole deal that the paint reactivates, and I'm not sure if it'll work well for me in the way I work. But if you're painting armies, I think that's a pretty great, especially if it really gives you the highlights too. I think it's a pretty cool paint. And they just brought in all the individual bottles, and you can now buy them that way at my local game store. Because I saw the picture of the racks. Oh god, where did I put that paint? So I said I got my goofy glasses because I am because the details in these tend to be really small. That said, don't forget, if anybody out there's got anything to share, please do. And I'll do a little show and tell a bit later. Usually we have more people come around as the evening goes on. And it is, of course, it is mini double feature night. I can talk, sure. Where we raid Gareth, who I believe is probably still painting Hero. Oh, that's good. I just painted my wall. Hero Quest minis. At least I think I painted the wall. Oh, maybe I didn't paint the wall. That won't come off, and it should. I need some water. I assume he's still doing Hero Quest minis. I don't remember. I was guessing when I wrote my tweet. Alright, so I did this, like the stuff that's coming off these gauntlets on the hand, a little more brown. So I'm going to be highlighting that more of a brown. This color is supposed to be a pretty subtle. It's supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to be slightly lighter than black. And so it's supposed to be pretty subtle. Because I still kind of want it to look like a warm black. And then the boots. I'm going to drip a little water into the paint. It could use a little thinning. I think I'm going to flip this around. Flip my wet palette around so that the color is actually close to, and I'm not dragging my sleeves in the paint that's already here. And I'm going to paint all the raised surfaces on the boots. That might be picking up the light. So I didn't even think about it when I said, "Oh, I'm gonna paint The next mini I think I'm going to do after I finish Grog is the little bird, the Ukrainian charity bird from Reaper, but I also got one of the Bone 6 like giveaways. And I may... There we go. I wonder if I'm lagging. Because it seems like that took a long time between when I moved it and when I got it. Alright, but anyways, I was originally going to do the bird next, but Bone 6 launches tomorrow. So I may do that one next. I know I want to do all the Critical Role figures, but I don't mind alternating them with other stuff. So that we all don't get sick of it. I'm excited about it. However, I do have to show some restraint this time. I've said a number of times that I'm going to Disney World, so I need to make sure I don't like completely kill my trip fund on Reaper Bone 6. Although the other issue I'm finding, so for those, the army I'm working on, the Blood Ravens. So I had this plan. I was going to use the Gale Force 9 concrete rubble, except for the fact that no one seems to have it in stock. I found a place that said it was in stock. Then I get emails today, oh, we really don't have it in stock. We'll get it in 2 weeks. I'm like, are you really sure you're going to get it in 2 weeks? Because none of the distributors around here seem to have it. So, yeah, we'll see. I told them, they said, well, should we cancel your order? I'm like, not yet. I can see if I can find it somewhere else. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do about putting some concrete in those bases. I have an idea, it just takes extra steps, and I didn't really want that. I was thinking if I had to, I'll find something that can break up into little bits, and then use like, what is it, AK Scenics? They make pretty good terrain. Kevin would know. Yeah, Crimson would know which one I'm talking about. Most everyone actually who probably watches this would know what I'm talking about. Alright, that's pretty good. So I think I'm going to do some, I'm going to try to do some fairly sharp, but because I want those to be kind of, oh, I hear that. That's Pete the Hydrator. I just automatically know sad trombone is Pete the Hydrator. Hi, Pete. Always lovely to have you drop into the tavern and tell people to hydrate. It shouldn't just be me. Everyone should hydrate. I hope you're good tonight. Although I know Saturday is a much better time for you to visit the tavern because it's actually not too late over there. Although I still don't... Oh, son of a gun. You're gonna mouth ache. That's not good. Mouth ache or toothache. And I feel bad because the dentist is like... I'm actually mortally afraid of the dentist. Tongue? Oh. Did you burn your tongue or something? Or if it, believe me, if these questions are too personal, tell me to shut up. I'll stop asking. But just concerned. That's all. In my case, though, I am mortally afraid of the dentist. I found out when I was like in college that apparently my grandfather was resistant to Novocaine, which means that it won't kill any pain. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you get better soon. But I found out, yeah, he was resistant to Novocaine, and so am I. And I broke my front tooth when I was in, like, second grade, and had a root canal done on it with no benefit of Novocaine. It was friggin' awful. So now I just really am afraid of the dentist. Plus the expense, too. I have insurance, but it's not going to cover diddly squat. Well, as I said, I hope it gets better soon. I hope you can take something for it to help. Because that sounds pretty bad, too. What do I want to put? I'm going to put one. I'm actually sort of using my camera light to figure out where I want to highlight. A little bit there. I'll look up in a sec. Yeah, if you have a light at the correct angle, you can always just use that to figure out where the shadows go. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Pete. I hope you can rest. Otherwise, I'm here if you know... That's the thing I find when I don't feel well and I need something. Oh, damn you. And if I'm not sleeping well because I'm sick or whatever, I usually go down to my couch. A, to not disturb hubby. B, because I can put my head up and that helps with breathing. And C, the TV helps, in my case, the TV helps distract my thoughts away from being stressed out from being up too late. Alright, here we go. It's the boob glass. I really need to change my tag. I'm trying to do it so I don't spill the damn thing. Oh, here's the glass. Maybe a little short on the shot, but I don't care. It'll be good. I'm drinking from it. I love this glass in all its pirate glory. Let's see if I get it in there. I can't tip it too much. There we go. And down the hatch. Pete cheats though because he knows I'm gonna basically take a drink of normal stuff right after. Because Coke and rum together is, everybody knows, excellent. That was good. Maybe at some point I'll be able to do it without coughing. I do still have actually a bit of a cough. It just will not quite go away. It's not far from going away. But it's, I wish it would just permanently go away. think I'm going to get a different brush. There we go. And he's gone. Alright, what's the brush I want? Said I'm trying to do the light from above. Instead, add a slightly darker version too. Oh, jeez. Alright. There's that boot. I don't actually put any there. So I've determined when I know a D&D game is good. When I start emailing the GM with ideas. And we start talking about the game when we're not playing the game. Then I know a D&D game is really good. Not the only way to know. Just one way to know. And I actually sent 2 of my GM's stuff last night. I decided I was going to spend time doing that stuff and taking a night off and really doing a lot of painting. I know I didn't post yet, but I did keep the hobby streak alive because I do paint not while I'm working, but during my breaks. I didn't even get to paint that much in my breaks today. But I knew I was painting tonight, so... But today was a day. Between yesterday and today, I was about ready to murder people. I mean... Basically, I have people screaming for jobs that sat on their desks for 2 weeks. And they expect me to snap my fingers and make it all happen instantaneously. You know what's not going to happen? That. Your job is going to get done when I have time to do it. So, yeah. But yeah, work has suddenly gotten busy again. Also, we are in ISO. What the hell is it? 9,000. You think I know? We are an ISO 9,000 company, which means we get audited, and our audit was yesterday and today. Now I've been at my company for 28 years. Now we haven't been audited every year. Just I forget when we started getting ISO. So it was a while ago. It wasn't 28 years ago, but it was a while ago. And for all that time, I have never, ever, ever had to talk to an auditor until today. And I knew it was doomed because they were at the conference table right behind me. Right, I know, right? The people watching it, right? Well, I do make everything perfect, but they want it fast. They want snap my fingers, it's done. They think I flip things around instantaneously, and it's like that's not happening. It's just, oh my gosh, it was bad. It was yesterday. It was gonna really kill people because I would I had an engineer walk up to me, basically hand me a job with no job ticket, which I need because I need a number. Basically, I have a number I have to log into to charge artwork time. So, but of course they didn't bother doing that, and they were going to skip right over that step, and I'm like, you can't do that. And I'm thinking, great, we're going to skip procedural steps while the friggin' auditor's in the building. That's smart. So I kicked it to layout anyways, and they got me a ticket. And it's still sitting there because I haven't had any time to work on it. I've been asked for other stuff, so that job's just going to sit. Bugging me. There's a piece of dust on this. All right. But today, yeah, after all these years of never having to talk to an auditor, I finally, I was sitting there, yeah, and they were talking behind me, and I heard them bring up the art room. And it just is kind of like, aw, damn. And then sure enough, they called out my name, and I kind of waved, and then the guy said, "Wait, what's your quality policy?" Now, the thing of it is, I like a quality policy, but I cannot quote it. I cannot quote it line for line. I could not remember it. But I know what the basic tenets are. Is we make stuff our customers want, good quality, and make it to their specs. We do it in a reasonable amount of time, or an efficient time. What the hell, God, I'm going to screw it up again. Time. Oh, we also do it for a reasonable price, and we always try to improve. That's not how it's worded, but that's how I remember it. So basically, I mean, okay, I get an A for effort, but at least I know what it means, and I kind of live it when I'm working there. So, and that's why I could do like 1,000 jobs a year or over that, a little over that. And last year, I think I had about 3 things come back on me. Some years I've only had 1 thing come back on me, so I'm close to perfect. But every time that happens, and if anyone gives me a large amount of flack for it, I just look at them and said, so when are you going to come up with that ritual to make me a perfect being so I'll never screw anything up again? Nobody's done it yet. I go, I know it doesn't exist, but unfortunately, I will never be a perfect being. I will always make mistakes. I'm just pretty good at catching them. Alright, time to highlight these bracers. I mean, that place knows that I'm pretty valuable. I'm like the only one who really does what I do there, which is I create films and stuff for silkscreen. I basically take people's artwork and I make it so that it can be printed. And sometimes that means I have to do all sorts of crazy things to make it printable. And work with customers and more like salespeople to be able to change things up to make it so that they work. It's a really good job. I really like it, and I like the challenges it presents. But some of the people drive me nuts. Because exactly what Sayona said there. People want me to wave my magic wand and make everything in a rush. And since I'm still the only designer, essentially the only designer there, that ain't happening. Alright, so I want a brighter highlight. I'm not going to go deep into those recesses. I'm just going to do it on the high points. And blend that in a little bit. Do a little bit over here, but I don't think I'm going to put any of the bright color in there. Tell you what, this is why I like to play so many D&D games and get away from reality. Looking at the boot, I was wondering if I should actually do a little more highlighting, but I think, well, it's good. I get the pleasure of discussing a potential and sure. Oh, that sounds like fun. Do tell. No, actually, I was gonna say it's probably nobody's business on the stream, and I'll bet you it's somewhat confidential. So, but that's I was gonna say I hope it resolves itself out in your favor. Or you can help bring whoever it is to justice. Because anybody who commits fraud and rips people off they just suck. It's like people who rip off my ATM card number or debit card. And then try to order 5 dinners from a California restaurant at like $100 a piece. Somebody tried to rip $500 off from me, but they failed. Because after the first one went through, the others did not. And I did get everything back. I mean, I just hope they catch. I mean, it'd be nice if they caught whoever did it, but chances are probably not going to happen. It's just really hard to track down. I will say though, at least the banks have made it. Well, the fact that I have a hold on that much money, and I do lose it for a short period of time. Customer reported vehicle stolen. Insurance found a vehicle was repossessed in 2020. And did you actually have it? As opposed to me, who years ago, actually, I did have a car stolen from me years ago. It all worked out in the end. And I mean, I can tell you my suspicions. It was kind of it sucked at the time, but it's sort of an interesting story. So, years ago, I'll wait till you see if you answer. But years ago, God, many years ago, it was like my first car too. And it was towards the end of when I was. Oh no! I already did. It's been 15 minutes. Evening Crimson. So I don't know if you saw what I tagged you. Maybe you didn't answer. Maybe you did answer. I tagged you saying, showing you Minnie, I know Bunny will want. Because she loves rabbits. Alright, so, it's perfect to drink a lot in the night. I'm painting a grog Minnie. So there's I'll just keep the shot kind of short. So years ago, I brought my car in to have it fixed. Because the radiator, I had just had the transmission rebuilt on it, and the radiator was acting weird. Oh, cool. So that probably is what I'm seeing on there. I see a notification under my Discord. So it's probably it. So years ago, yeah. So years ago, I brought it into the service to the dealership because I really like these guys. Our family worked with them for years. Bought the car there. And but the radiator was acting all weird, like it would leak and then it wouldn't. So that was the problem. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So they took it for a test drive, tried to get the radiator to leak, and it wouldn't leak. So they parked the car, fully intending to go back to it. Except for they forgot to go back to it and left the keys in the ignition. And this was, if anybody from around here would know, this was in Fitchburg. And Fitchburg, actually my brother lives in Fitchburg, so it's not all terrible, but it definitely has some sketchy, it's definitely got some sketchy parts of town and such. Oh, that's right, the Aurora Borealis is tonight. In fact, they said if it wasn't cloudy here, we would be able to see it. Which makes me sad. I would really like to see that. Anyways, I'm squirreling here. And I should drink this. I'm going to be hammered by the end of the night. Let's see how good I feel now, because that's 2. So I get a call from the service station saying, "Did you pick up your car?" And I was like, "No, isn't it there?" And they're like, "Well, we'll go look at the other lot." And then they get back to say, "Well, your car's been stolen." And I'm like, "Oh, how?" And they were honest. I had people telling me I should sue them, and I'm like, I'm not going to sue them. They're going to make it right. So, a week later, they found the car. The police saw the car. Fitchburg? Oh, Fitchburg is like borderline city, and it's got some rough sections. In fact, the first place that my brother lived in actually had a drug dealer across the street. He moved to a different part of town, although he still has the house. That was when the housing bust happened, so he couldn't sell the other house, and he kept it as a rental property, and he rents it to really cool people, so it all ended up working out. But yeah, about a week later, the police found it. It was at a gas station, and the guy had filled up the tank, and they nailed him. I don't think much happened to him, but whatever. I got my car back. Basically they took a radiator. It wasn't worth putting a new radiator. It was a really old car. So they took a radiator out, put it in for free. They would have paid for, I lost a cell phone. I had to have it go shut off because there was a number of calls to a place in New York. And I honestly suspect I wouldn't know for sure, but I think someone took it and basically gave it to a drug dealer for drugs. And I think they were drug running. They were picking them up because they kept calling this place in not New York City, but in New York. That wasn't far from New York City, and I suspect the guy had even he left a bunch of stuff, including a beeper. Yeah, this was how long ago it was. So I suspect it was a drug dealer who liked the car. And they didn't chop it up for parts or anything like that. They used it. They put 1,000 miles on it. That's the other reason why I thought that was the case. But, so Cyanus, is it clear near you or is it cloudy? Because they say you actually should be able to see it. The Aurora Borealis. And that's something I would like to see someday. And supposedly it is coming far enough south, so I should be able to see it, but I think it's going to be cloudy. Alright, I'm thinking that's actually good on that. I said, I want to remind people, now I've got a few more people. If you have anything to share, any links to share, please share them. I would love to see what you're up to. Alright, so what am I going to do next? I think I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm going to try and remember what the hell I did for that first color. But I know Sad Face is good because I really would like to see that someday. Hi, there's more people coming. Good evening. I said it's going to say, I've now got 2 shots of me, so we're going to see how great I feel by the end of the night. I'm trying to remember. I know what color it was. Do I have it? Yes, I do still have it. Bebop! How are you? I'm in a good mood. I said I'm 2 shots in, so. Of course I'm having a great time talking to people. How's so are you working on, you've been working on Captain T? Oh my God. No, I swear to God, I'm really not feeling that good. Are you working on Captain Tea Time? Pretty sure it was this color. The guy can turn into my Hex Grid Heroes characters because she just loves to drink. She loves to drink whatever. Probably moonshine, actually. I don't do moonshine. Oh. Just noticed that right there probably should be painted. Should be a little fur piece. Hey guys, also, you're printing up a crocodile. The base is drying. Oh, cool. Okay. I ran out of hair and I have to get an extension strip for his hair. The hair was coming out really good. I think you were on when that when it was last seen. You were on, and that was actually really cool. All right, so it is this color. Basically, this is just gonna be my little. I could wash it too. But this is basically the shadow color for all this fur. Also, as a reminder, it is a mini painting double feature night, so we'll be going to Garrett's. We'll be continuing, I'm sure, at least I think, his Hero Quest minis that he's got like 5 zillion of. And of course, tomorrow, for those who went on earlier, tomorrow is the beginning of Reaper Bone 6, where Those of us who like to partake will sit there and cry over our wallets getting assaulted. Because they'll have so much cool stuff that I'll want it all. I know how to show some restraint. Just not enough of it. So I thought I would only need one. Oh yeah, it's the hair extensions. I ran out of hair and have to get another extension strip for Captain Tea Time's hair. I thought I would only need one extension, but it turns out I need two. I can't wait till you finish that. Obviously, we love pirates here. Or rather, I love pirates here. Oh, alright, give me a sec. I will go grab it. Actually, we'll do a little show and tell of what showed up in my finished work channel. Which would include his. Oh, very nice. Oh, these are the ones you were working on the other day. Excellent. Alright, cool. First of all, I'm going to see what he wrote. Oh. Kevin, I don't think I'm going to make an order to Reaper Direct this month. Although I really do like that mini, but you could buy it later too. You don't need to buy it right now. It's just that if you put in an order for $40, no. Yeah, $40. It's the shipping that changed to $50. You can get it for free. But maybe we can work it out. Or maybe we could work it out with somebody if anyone else is getting it. Putting in an order if they maybe can pick you up one. Alright, I'm forgetting where I'm going to. Finished minis. Okay. So we had some since last stream, but it was only 2 nights ago, so I don't have a ton of it. Okay, so I'm going to skip that. That's not new. So first from Shanur, he actually 3D printed the light post, which I think is cool, and he did Gonzo, and Merry Christmas in, what the hell is it, March? He found some great little Muppet minis, and then there's this fawn, which was from, I jokingly said, was Gonzo playing with a wardrobe. I would have loved it if he actually had Gonzo, greeting the fawn in Narnia. Those minis, I think, all come from the same set. And then this from Rathmore, who I think it's a really interesting color scheme, and it ties to, because he put the green, like from here, it ties all together nicely. But it's definitely a very different color scheme. And I think I commented that I would love to push my minis in this direction, towards maybe some more interesting. I tend to be a little bit matchy or just opposite colors. But actually technically because this is it is a green, and he's got with red, so that is a complementary color. And then there's the back. I love this really nice little backpack. His painting has come a long way. And then this, of course, from Crimson. This is what he was working at our paint date the other night. Alright, I'll take a look since I'm here. But yeah, very nice, Kevin. Those came out really good. It's amazing how many different Space Marines they have out there. I like E. 3D printing, right? Yeah, I love it. And you know what? I know you did some painting on him, because I know the mustache and the little beard, the little soul patch, and the eyebrows, you painted those on, and the eyes, this all looks fantastic, especially with that hair. I mean, I imagine it's not going to be that long, but, for the love of God, please keep it nice and fairly long and flowing. I love it. Which one, Bebop? The love, the details, and the clothes and the weapons. Which thing was it? Oh, on Rathmore's. Abby Rathmore's. Because there's like a zillion details on this. So did I call it the bat? Yes, calling it the badass woman of Reaper. That henchman set is really nice. That was in Reaper Bones 5. And I have them. Maybe someday I'll do it. Whoops, that's not what I want to do this. There we go. This is what I want. I guess I want to shut that off. When I finish the doll, his hair will be about elbow length. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Oh, let's see. After I just shut it off. All right. Well, this is obviously... I mean, your work is great, Kevin. But this is obviously on the Warhammer page. So we all know that this is from the Warhammer catalog. But just to show off what he's going to be working on. That's going to be really cool. Hey, you going to do the checkerboard that's on his knee? He's going to smack me the next time I see him for suggesting that. Checkerboards. Ugh. I would do them if I had to. I've got orcs. I should do checkerboards, but no thanks. That's a really awesome model, though. I said, say what you want about GW. They do make great models. The sculpts are really good. Yeah, it's just what you're doing next. No, we don't have checks. Oh, I can't. Well, all right. You know what? I can try. I'm not doing anything horribly detailed. Sorry, Kevin. She beat you to it. The problem is when I wear that thing, I cannot wear the high pirate hat. But let's try to do it without it. I should really be all piratey tonight instead of had 2 shots of rum. I know, as you all just want me to, yeah, I'm not doing anything horribly detailed, so maybe I can get away with it. Although I'm going to bang the damn camera. QQ. Well, I paint the... Because right now, basically, I said I'm just painting the shadow color. That's part of the hammer. Keep wondering if I should actually go back over like all the fur stuff. Well, I want to get this fur in, so then maybe I'll figure out what I'm going to do after that. I think after I finish after I finish the captain, I'm going to go back and work on some tanks for a different flavor. Agreed. Oh no, it's fine, Bebop. It's fine. And I do like to try to make sure I redeem people's points. That's why Kevin didn't do it, though. Because Kevin would normally immediately pirate hat me. But instead, he made me do a shot. But I think I'll basically get the shadow color down, and then I'll do what I did on the others, and then I'll debate on whether or not I want to highlight them any further. Or maybe wash them. Maybe I will put a shading ink on them. Oh yeah, of course I gotta do the thing around his shoulder piece too, because that's also got like a fur to it. At least I think so. In order to help save paint, it's good to actually paint as much as you can at once, especially if you don't use a wet palette. But even I find if you leave the paints long enough, even on a wet palette, they will eventually, they will not be real desirable. Seems appropriate that I'm, see it said, it seems appropriate since I'm painting Grog to actually, to also be drinking, so. Yes, this isn't horribly detailed, so I can use my normal glasses. Don't I mention this, but I found a couple of pirate museums. Yes. Are you... would... It wouldn't be Salem, Mass, would it? Because I know Salem, Mass has a pirate museum. And it's pretty good. I go in there. There's a lot of... You'll get more puns per second, or minute, than anywhere else. But it's actually pretty educational. But yeah, where is it? Where is which pirate museums are you going to? And if you're going to Salem, there's all sorts of great places to visit there. That's where I went to college. So although things have definitely changed since I went to college, there's still a lot of things that have not that are still there. That are really good. And for kids too. But I really like that pirate museum. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for the non-metal metallic stuff here, because I'm going to take a look, but I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if there's non-metal metallics on Keyleth. Oh shoot, I gotta highlight the thing on his, I gotta highlight this thing. I didn't do that yet. I'm gonna look. I wonder, is the New England Pirate Museum the one that's in Salem? I have heard of the Widow Museum. That's the shipwreck. And that is legit cool. Actually, they have a few things from the Widow at the... Here, let's see. I'm gonna go look it up. Is that the one? Yes, it is the one. It's in Salem. I know that place so well. Yarmouth, though, is nowhere near Salem. Yeah, okay, yeah. That is the one I've gone to. It is really good. Expect a lot of puns and college students that work there. Because the college I went to is right up the street. And I know when we went when the hell did we go? Was it August? I think it was last August. When we went last August, it was a college student who was going back to college, so it was like his last day there. But it's really cool. It's really cool. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of things you can do. Yarmouth, unfortunately, is nowhere near Salem. So I also like House of the Seven Gables. That's a pretty good little historical trip. What else did we see when we were there? We did the Witch Museum. There's actually there's more than one witch museum, but I think it's that one. I think it's the Salem Witch Museum. Yeah, the Salem Witch Museum is really good because it does a really good presentation of the witch trials and such. Oh, okay. Yarmouth is down towards the Cape, so it's a few hours away. I would say it said I don't suppose you're doing this as a multi-day trip, and you could spend a day at Salem. Salem is a fun place, especially in Halloween. That was one of the coolest things about actually going to school there. Was the fact that I was, of course, going to school there, and I was around during Halloween. And it was just really cool. It's actually even bigger now. Of course, the pandemic kind of took things down a notch. But, oh yeah, we also did an after-hours ghost tour last time we were there. That was fun, too. They basically walk you around town and tell you ghost stories of the buildings that are there. Because there's a lot of really old buildings that are supposedly haunted. And it was fun. We did it, believe it or not. We actually went there the last time as sort of a research thing for, I've mentioned, we're doing a Vampire the Masquerade game. And it's in Salem. So it made sense to have vampires in the Witch City. Because why not? The sessions are recorded, but they're only recorded using one mic. So I don't know if they will ever see the light of day. But I will never say never. Really? Do you know who your ancestor was? He threw out spectral evidence. So wait, he actually was... Does that mean he was more of an advocate for the accused? Since he was throwing out spectral evidence? That makes him kind of a hero if that's the case. It said there's a few. There's the witch house too, which is like one of Salem's oldest house, which is actually a house that has been restored from that time period, and it's one of the few that actually existed. I think one of the few that actually exist from that time period. And it's got a lot of like artifacts and such in it. It's really is a museum. I've never been to that, but I've been to the one with the presentation. Joseph Eveleth and Boy family, he was against the... So he was a hero. He fought against... You know what's sad? You don't hear about them. You only really hear about the people that, took everyone's lives. You don't hear about the people that tried to fight against it. It's an interesting thought. Maybe next time I'm there I should say, why aren't you featuring these people too? They actually should be. They're friggin' heroes. I wonder if oh shit, I wonder if that could make you a target too, if you friggin' screwed over the wrong person. There was a lot of personal... I mean, there are people accused because, Actually, a lot of it was to get land. But I do think there's also there's definitely a certain amount of pettiness too in some of the accusations. But yeah, Salem. Oh God, I cannot keep my freaking thing on screen when I tip it that way. But there, it said it was an interesting time period, but it was pretty awful. I said I was gonna say I kind of have the historical people in my family tree. So my family did come over here and they did fight in the Revolutionary War. I did figure it out. I couldn't tell you now, but there is a link from my family to Isaac Davis, who was the first person who was killed at Lexington and Concord, or Concord Bridge. There's actually a memorial to him. What needs to be changed? Crimson? Oh, yeah. I gotta take that off. I'm just gonna shut off at some point. It's fine. I thought about it earlier. I thought about it earlier tonight. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta take that down. Since technically the due date's gone by. Although I will take, I'll take leg entries. I don't care. I'm just basically, I just have a Twitter thread and I just put the things in. It's not a big deal. But I said, I think the fun, damn it. Oh, gotta go. Okay. Hurry back. And then I can tell her the story of my family. I said, I know I'm not descended from, but I know my family is connected to Isaac Davis. I did find it because my brother did do a genealogy. So, but that's not even the fun part of the family. I also need to do a little highlighting on the brown part of the gauntlets, which I haven't done yet. Work. What time is it anyways? Alright, I'm taking this thing off. I think it's been at least 15 minutes, probably longer. She just disappeared. Oh, wait a minute. I see that. Gonna make sure that all those spots get filled in. Okay. I don't want this to be super light highlight because it's underneath. But I do need a little something. And I just realized that's not even the color I was using on that gauntlet. It's this color. Just gonna go back over it. let's see. It's like whatever this is, it's this piece of armor is sort of shaped to his knuckles. So I added just a tiny little bit. Let's see. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of that paint that I use for that base color. Oh no! It's my friggin' doom. It's Trombone Repairman, aka my GM, for cred tomorrow night. I swear to God, I do not pay him to come on this channel to advertise cred. He just shows up. Probably to mock me and my bad decisions. Hey, it's your favorite barbarian. It's a Grog. It's a Grog. How are you doing tonight? Come to think of it, I would think you would be a Grog fan, knowing you. I mean, you played a barbarian in the first campaign I was in with you. I really like this mini, by the way. I said, I like all the minis I've come across from this set. And he was, actually it said, it's funny, he was Joe's favorite character from Critical Role. I love it. I am so excited if I don't get myself freaking killed. Grog is the best. Although, if you haven't watched, I know you're pretty sure you haven't watched Campaign 3. Travis came up with something even better. Actually, to me, it's more of a testament to how far he's come as a role player since the first campaign. Because it's so interesting. Grog was really just your typical barbarian. The one he came up with now is, yeah, Chetney. Oh, so you do know. Chetney's amazing. I don't know how much you've watched, but Chetney is... Joe says he thinks, being my hubby, says he thinks Chetney might be his favorite character now. Because he's just such an interesting character. I said Grog was great. Grog was absolutely great. But Chetney is on another level. But I feel like that the cast really went to another level. Especially, oh yeah, is really good. I mean, and Chetney is amazing. To me, they've really, especially I think the two people who grew the most as role players on that show are Marisha and Travis. With the characters they made this season. Laudna is, I'll tell you what, that was incredible. And when we found out her backstory, I was like, she's a freaking genius. People used to give her a lot of crap too. And nobody better anymore. Because what she did was it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It blew up. I remember when it came out. It was only it was episode 17, which was 2 episodes ago. And I remember chat lost their collective minds when they found out her reveal. It was just fun to sit there and watch what people were saying. If you could catch it, because the chat was going by so fast. Although there is no episode tomorrow of the actual campaign, but they're doing a 2-shot of Exandria. So we can probably go over. We may need to go over. We have a lot of stuff going on. Poor Anja. She's probably, knowing me, I'm gonna fail that check. 'Cause I always do. Actually, I haven't always, but I've failed so damn many of them. That's why I'm the worst shape of anybody. Maybe nothing too important. Please, I'm going to tell you right now, just from me to you, please don't kill Bran. Please don't kill Bran. Death is boring. No, don't leave. No, don't leave Bran for last. Bran is already behind us time-wise. Catch him up, please, because I am really screwed up on what time it is and where he's at and what time it is for us. I know we're ahead. Just catch him up. I know for dramatics it probably is appropriate, but I'm so looking for it. And I said I want to make sure it was very clear that if I'm coming back into town, it's not to rain on your roleplay parade. I really want to see this, and I want it to be just you two. I would imagine, well, I mean, you actually should know the answer to that if you watched enough Campaign 1. Unless you're referring to that, because he came back as a revenant for a while, with the deal being that when it was all said and done, he would then join the Raven Queen. So I can tell you that right there. There's the Critical Role canon on that one, which is not our canon. So you have a plan. I will not tell Bran's player anything. I promise. And he's not here, so feel free to talk. I want him to enjoy it. If you've got something in mind. And I'll just enjoy that ride. But it said, I want to make it clear when I wrote, actually I was saying earlier that, the sign of a really good game. It's not the only sign, but one of the signs of a really good game is when we start talking to the GM outside of the game about the game. Of course, his blood may keep from his god. Come on! Don't be a dick. He's faithful to her. Your blood should not matter. It should be your faith. Alright, do I have all this done? I see bits that I need to fill in. I see some white dots. I'm going to assume that you have a plan. One thing I've found about dealing with you as a GM is I have a lot of faith in you. In fact, your kitty is chubby when it jumps on a toddler bed and it makes it shake. Yep. I don't remember. I'm not the. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the alcohol's hitting me now. It's not too awful. Believe me, I can still paint. But I think it's starting to friggin' screw up my words. Someone hasn't read Innsmouth in a while. Well, I don't actually. I'm not the Cthulhu fan in this household. That would be the guy in the other room sleeping right now. aka my husband. He's the Cthulhu fan. What I really need to do is I need to grab the book. Oh, frick you, damn you. You guys are going to have me hungover tomorrow for work, you know. It has been a while. No, that's number 3. Number 3 has been what kind of throws me over the edge. Into where I'll be begging. Oh, what time is it? It's 9:52. Do I want to run down and get myself some water before I'm not going to be able to? I'll just make sure I have something to drink before I go to bed. One thing is, I'm finding out I don't totally hate being drunk anymore. I used to feel just nauseous, and now I don't anymore. Now I think I'm starting to understand. The Nomonomicon! Yes! Yeah, he would absolutely love that. I think I wrote it down. Like, I have a permanent Christmas list that I just change every year. In my, By the way, check out this glass. Check out the boob glass. This is just for you, Kyle. Bunny! So, Bunny, did your wonderful husband show you what Reaper's mini of, what the free mini for April is? You'd think I'd get used to this after 3. Bunny, I just used your damn glass. Bunny, I'll show you. Because you will love it. Hang on. Let me go find it. You're going to love this mini. If I can find it. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to look there. I'm going to go to my Discord. Because it's on there. Because I tagged him in it saying, don't tell Bunny. But I'm going to tell you. You're going to love this because I know how much you love bunnies. There we go. There it is. It's another hair folk. Whoops. Go, come back here. I just shut off. Oh, damn it. God damn. This is what happens when I have too much. Hang on. Hang on, folks. Are we getting oh god, are we getting lag? I get just the sign says if your video is buffering. But I don't think so. It looks like I'm in the green, so I don't think so. Pardon me while I do that. And then go back to that picture. So, yeah, I said, I know I told you not to tell her, but I didn't tell me not to tell her. And, you know, now I'm 3 shots in, so I'm going to do all sorts of stupid things. No, really, I'm not that freaking far out of it. But I will do stupid things. I can see the chat here. So, there you go, Bunny. That's the thing, Kevin. I'm not you, so... Oh, I see Cyanus is putting the book. You know what? It said, this is why... Where the hell did... Oh, I put it back. As I said, just so that we actually see the full frontal. There it is. Thank you, Bunny. I love this glass. Oh, let me flip it right side up on camera. I love this glass. You were right when you said it's the perfect glass. And I love the fact, too, it has the Galveston Island. You know, it's from Texas. And it's a great souvenir. All right. Enough boobs. I mean, we got man boobs. You know what? I don't understand this. And no, this is not just alcohol talking. I told you I'm not that far gone. Why does Grog not have a nipple? There is no nipple sculpted on his chest. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know if I should add one or just leave it because it's not there. Or maybe Goliaths don't have them. I don't know. It just seems strange. I should look at the actual cartoon and see if it's there. Alright, so I just painted all the... I just underpainted all the fur that I haven't done yet. I did all this. Although I think I'm going to go back and try to do some more on that. He's an alien, not human. Grog? It's definitely the alcohol talk. I am not that far gone. There's time... Oh! Oh, that's a funny theory. I am feeling it, but I'm not feeling... I said I'm not that far gone. Although I think at the moment I might put down the band hammer on any more points on that. I mean, maybe I can do one more, but... Do you know why there are Pop-Tarts but no Mom-Tarts? Because of the the patriarchy! That's a dad joke! That is bad. Alright, so I am going to grab some polished bone. No, I'm not that far gone. Everything looks kind of a little fuzzy, but well, I'm too far gone if I can't paint anymore. That's when I'm too far gone, if I've lost all control of the brush. I think I'm going to have more trouble walking than I am with painting. I did the other time anyways. See, it took 3. So there was one Monday night that one friggin' started to sink me. And then 2 just did me in. And only 2 was actually worse than the 3 I've already had. But we'll see, because it probably hasn't completely hit me. And it's still not as bad. God, the Bald GM, when he had his St. Patrick's Day show, he was basically doing... So he has a hydrate reward too. Just like I do. Like most painters do. And, but he was using it to take shots. And he had another one to take shots. So he had like 6 in an hour.
Moist.
Hey, it's Gareth. About time you showed up. Bebop, thank you so much for dropping by. This stream is like totally fun right now. Hey Gareth, how are you? If I seem any weird, let's see, hectic as hell day and night, but I'm here ready to stream. Yay! Are you doing, now did I hit it right? Are you doing Hero Quest? Because I was like, I think he's doing Hero Quest, and I hope he's doing Hero Quest. So I hope I got it right. People have decided I'm going to be drunk tonight. Because I've had 3 shots. So please, be merciful. Although admittedly, I'm finding something interesting has happened. Usually I would get nauseous when I get buzzed. But not anymore, apparently. Which I find is weird. So, as I, by the way, as I mentioned, trombone, ooh, God. I can't even stay on freaking camera when I'm sober. Anyway, the truth is, Goliath are the ultimate jocks of the fantasy. Well, that's true. We had the, what was the name of it? It was called Jocks. Jocks and something. Here's truth. Goliaths are the ultimate jocks of fantasy world. Super competitive. Anyway, they evolved that their nipples are inverted and covered by skin so that the purple nipples would completely end the Goliath race. I don't think I believe that, but that's friggin' in some world, in your world, in your setting, that could be the case. Oh my god. Admittedly, at least it's rum, and I like rum. It tastes good. I could just veto anymore. I've had a lovely evening, though, tonight. Really have. I decided tonight it's not canon. I decided tonight that even though my Hex Grid hero character, because tonight's the night we record, that's typically why I stream at 8:30 instead of 7 o'clock. But it works out really good because then I can end right when Gareth's stream is. But right now I'm not actually playing on that because I kind of killed my character, or my dice did. You guys there can be some debate on who was more responsible for killing my character, myself or my dice. And or kind of both. I decided tonight, screw it, I was gonna go visit. Do I like molasses? I don't know. In cookies, I do. Oh, did you not know that I killed a character, my podcast character, Kyle, aka Trombone Repairman? I did, but I will explain the circumstances of that, or why I did it. So, no. What happened? Okay, so what happened was we're playing Starfinder, so future radiation's a thing. And my character basically, so I'm playing a envoy, who has not a great fortitude save. Because in Pathfinder and Starfinder, it's still fortitude, will, and reflex. In D&D, it's just the stats. So basically, we went back to my ship because we needed to get a part. And unfortunately, what it was a power cell. And I had 4 of them on there, and one of them was broken and leaking radiation. Now, when it was in its case, it's fine because it's not leaking it out. It's not leaking out enough to do anything. But if you pull it, then you get exposed to a massive dose of radiation. Then you have to make a fortitude save to ward it off. And I have a friggin' spacesuit that helps with that. So I had 2 chances to avoid it. One, to pull... I only had a 1 in 4 chance of pulling the wrong one. And then I had to make the save. Okay, I have a fortitude of +2 because I'm playing an envoy. So that means my odds are not great. Naturally, I rolled a d4 and I rolled a 1. And sure enough, the bad one, of course, was the 1. Was the one I rolled. So I pulled the wrong one. There was no way to tell. It really was just a random shot. And then I failed. Of course, I rolled a nat 1 on the fortitude save. Did I hear laughing over there, Trombone Repairman? I probably do. So I rolled a nat 1. And so now my character is... Basically, it delays about a day. And then you get really sick. So my character was really sick and it wasn't going well. We tried some things. It failed. I kept, I couldn't roll anything above... Oh, frick. I think I only rolled I needed to roll like a 12 or 13 on the die to make it. No, just planning. I needed, I think, to make 13s, and the highest I rolled was a 10. So, and then, of course, the problem is, once you start down that road, diseases in D&D, too. One of my other characters have one that took the exhaustion path. But basically it starts docking your stats. So it makes it harder for you to start beating the saves. Well, and -2 to my save means now I need 20s. I needed I needed a 22 to save. And basically I already needed 20s to friggin' and with radiation you have to make 3 consecutive saves. Now, while there were things that were helping, it just wasn't enough. So I was like, all right, I'm not just going to have this character die to radiation poisoning. I'm going to find some more fun way to go out. So basically, we're playing Metroid. We're playing the Metroid universe. And there are these shadow creatures. Well, I decided that, they didn't like light, and light's a form of radiation, and I'm irradiated, so either I was hoping that I was going to either drive them back so we could try to find our stuff, because they made away with like one thing from each player, and one of the players really wanted the thing. I think it was a scanner. One of them wanted his scanner back really badly, so I was like, all right, I'm going to try this. But me as a player knew that the chances are that it was going to work were pretty small. But I was like, you know what? At worst, at least, she'll go. The thing of it is, basically, she committed suicide because she was so miserable. So, and there's the story. But the problem is that I didn't think about at the time. Is that once you're out of the game, you're out. Once you're dead, you're out. You do not come back to this. It's not a main campaign. It's a mini arc. So yeah, I blew up my character. But the thing of it is, so when I actually went in, unless you guys are planning on listening to this, I'm going to spoil it. So when I went in, basically I had to make 2 saves against the darkness. Because, of course, it didn't work. And I had to make a fortitude save. Oh, no, I had to make a fortitude save followed by a will save. Now, the fortitude save, I already told you, is shit. My will save, though, on the hand, is pretty decent. I rolled a 3. And actually, I had to make it. I had to make 1. I made the first set. I made the first will save to keep it away. But then the GM said I didn't pull out in time. So then I had to make another one. And that's the one I failed that will save. And basically, the Ing, because this is Metroid, possessed her and killed her. And I said, well, I'm okay, because in reality, the way we're playing this whole thing is, it's a movie. It's a movie that our normal PCs are watching. So I'm thinking horror movie, and I thought really early on that maybe it'd be fun, if I was going to lose a character in anything, maybe it'd be fun to do it here. So I wasn't upset about it, but the only thing I do realize now is that there's actually quite a bit more to go. He did tell me that there's quite a bit more to go. So I kind of did it too early. But I figured I'll just go hang out with them and put up funny memes in chat, because that's what we do when we play. Or GIFs. We try to basically, when we're normal playing, we try to make each other laugh. In inappropriate times. But it's a great game. I mean, I love my fellow players, and actually DJ plays in that too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's GIF. Just send all the Will Smith slaps memes. There are so many of those right now. happy with that. Okay. No kidding, right? I was one of those people in the side of the things that I thought it was staged initially. Because when I looked, it almost looked like the slap was, the way that was taken. It looked like almost like a staged, But now I totally believe the fact it wasn't staged. And also Will Smith yelling at him like that after all was said and done was like, yeah, that seemed real. I'm kind of on like, nobody's right here. I mean, the joke, I kind of understand. I guess Chris Rock didn't know she had it. I mean, truth be told, neither did I. But that's a joke that probably shouldn't have been made. But then again, Chris Rock is in my neck of the woods right now. Yeah, they each fucked up. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. They're both wrong. They're both wrong. Unfortunately, there's not going to be moving on because they're I guess the Academy is deciding what to do right now. But I agree with you. I think that's ultimately what it is. They both screwed up. This looks a little too brown. I'm going to go back in. Exactly. Whatever that... Yeah, exactly. That is very true. It won't affect mine either. The only thing I can say is that violence is not the answer. Oh, well, I do think it was a crash joke, but still, Sprack! It's a Sprack. Well, I think it was a bad joke, or kind of in bad taste. I do sort of understand. He didn't understand. And slapping him was not the right reaction. Violence is not the answer. Yelling at him, and if he just yelled at him like he did anyways, that would have been okay. Yes, Bragg is good. Look who's here. Let's see. Your buddies Kevin and Monica are here. Sprague, I will say this. I totally miss you. The spider, Spooder, has his base dark green coat going to work more on him later. I would never slap Joe. I could think, well, I could be bad and say things right now. But I would never, ever slap Joe. I couldn't. I just couldn't. He is just... Joe is the... God, this is going to seem like a drunken rant. Joe is the greatest... I married the friggin' greatest human in existence. If anybody should be slapped in this relationship, it should be me. I've always said for years that I'm the lucky one that I found him. He's just the best. And that's why after 25 years we're still together. Because, and the thing of it is, I give him so much credit for me being able to do this. The whole mini painting thing. He's been nothing but supportive. I still realize I still have not painted the highlights on this thing. I was very lucky. I found a husband who likes geek things. That's why I'm not going to ReaperCon or Adepticon or anything like that. I really do miss you, Sprack. What do you mean? Wait, whoa. Gareth, what do you mean you might? Nobody's touching my husband. Nobody. I will slap anyone who touches him. Are you doing better, Sprack? You'd like my husband, actually. You would realize he's not, it wouldn't be right to smack him. You mean not even me drunk? I'm not that drunk, Jesus. Even if I can't keep the thing on camera. That has nothing to do with me being. You will not want to smack him. He's just the nicest guy. You would not want to smack him. I mean, maybe if he's jamming you and kills your character, maybe then, but it's Cthulhu. He tends to run Cthulhu. And he never, as far as I know, he's never killed anybody. I'll have to ask him on that one. But as far as I know, I don't think he's killed anybody. I'm pretty sure he has driven people insane, though. What have I got left? I know I gotta do these. Well, I do hope at some point you will get better enough to get out. Because I really would like to see you again. Maybe I should come to your, if I have time, maybe I should come to your place and friggin' maybe drag, if you're up for having people. Maybe get some of us up there to paint minis or something. But that's entirely up to you and what you can handle. Oh yeah, I'll say the boots. I'm doing okay, actually. Well, I was going to say, and actually it's a long story, that makes sense. I'll tell you what. First of all, I'm very thankful you're still here because I know you were what you had was real serious. So I'm glad you're here, Sprack. I'm going to pray that maybe somehow, some way you can get better in time to maybe visit us at OGC. Because that would be really cool. But I obviously understand if it's not in the cards. Yeah. I'll bet you are. Carol isn't drunk. She's just showing us how to paint after Will Smith slaps you. Well, Will slip. Oh my God. I'm not that far gone to not know what I'm saying here. Will Smith did not slap me. There is going to be an OGC. That much I know. It's totally in the cards. There was supposed to be an OGC last year. Oh, I knew, you know, I know that. But the problem is it's my time constraints. Basically, that one Sunday that I show up is like the one time during the month I can do it. Although I believe I mentioned the next painting day is going to be the last Sunday in April, which I don't remember the date offhand. The 20 something or other. I want to say 24th. Of course, Sprack, you're always welcome if you were feeling up to it, but totally understood if you can't. What time is it? Oh, wow. I only have 8 more minutes. Ah, QQ. That is very true. I am very busy. When is, by the way, though, although Crimson, go ahead and pitch it. When is that painting day? I mean, do they have a specific, like, is it just literally every other weekend? Or do they do like first and third or second and fourth Sundays of the month? Because occasionally you have 5. I gotta go fix that. Okay, so it's lit every other. Which Sundays? Oh, Sundays. So, as I mentioned, I have a pirate game. Actually, when is their next one? Do you know when the next one is? And does it cost anything? Because that kind of makes a difference too. Because I do have... I'd have off. Does that mean it's 2 Sundays from now? On the... Oh, that's possible. Because... It was good. That was originally one of the dates I was thinking of doing the next painting club thing. But talking to Joe, we decided that we're going to come home and not go back to Rising Phoenix Con. We're going to, because we don't have a hotel for that or anything. I'm going there for a day. And then on the whatever it was, 24th. All right, running some checks. Okay, great. You bet, Gareth. We'll be over. And if you have any issues, let me know. I'll go longer. I might be able to do that. Do you now? Can you actually make it there, Sprack? It'd be worth it. It'd be totally worth it to drive up. Even with the gas prices where they are, although they're not quite as bad as they were. All right. I think that's all of her. Okay, so you do actually come. Yeah, I said if you have any issues, don't worry, come back here. I will stretch until you need to. Oh, okay, then that would be worth it. Plus also getting up there. It's not the shortest drive for me, but it might be worth it. Wait, what time is what time is painting day? That will make a difference too. That's right, it's not there. I gotta grab my bag because I want it. Before I go off, I'm going to grab my Agra Earthshade, and I think I'm gonna go over, if I can find it. I know it's in this bag. 2 to 5, 2 to 6, 2 to 5. Okay.
Great, because maybe I'll do that. 2 would be fine. My pirate game is this week. aka Skull and Shackles. Where is my aggressor shade? I know it's in here. Here it is. My Pirates game is this week. So the 10th I'm off. And I mean, actually part of that too is that one of our players in the pirate game is going off to a board game convention called the Gathering of Friends. And he's there for 2 weekends. So he'll be there the 10th and the 17th. So, but I think the 17th is Easter. So yeah, I'm going to go over these with a bit of a wash. Which is probably fine for me to do considering. Actually, I'm going to add a little more color. I will try to make it. I will try to make it. I'll let hubby know too. Just the amount of driving. But 2 would be better. I can actually come home and go up on my own. I do have to fix that. I got paint on his pants. That's better there. See a little there. See, this is how I know I'm not too far gone. Because I actually can pull this off. And it's not just 20 years of painting that's doing it. Let's move that actually over here where I can actually see it. I will admit, the nice thing is that when I'm streaming tomorrow night, I don't have the friggin' thing that says take a shot. Although that would be kind of funny if we had that as part of the game stream. It's been by my friend Marge, who is a mod over in Squid Bar. Oh, that's cool. So, it's entirely possible, if I can figure out how to do it, I may add another place to my rotation. Oh, I'm totally feeling it. I didn't say I wasn't at least buzzed. I'm not sure if I'm full-fledged drunk, though. I feel like I still have too much control over my brush. Trust me, the other week when I was having whatever the hell was wrong with me that night, because I feel like there was something wrong. That I felt friggin' drunk that night, and I only had 2 shots, not 3. I was worse than this. So. Although I still managed to paint on that one too, and it did alright. Hey, it's appropriate. I mean, I'm painting Grog. You know, his family makes ale. He loves to drink it. Nope, there's still more to go. I need to paint that right there. No, but one thing I definitely probably should do is make this a mature audience stream. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and no, no. I don't even have enough time to play the WoW account I still pay for, so I haven't burned that I haven't gotten rid of that. So I'm not trying that. I know it's a good game, though. I really do. But I don't even have enough time. I don't have time to play games. As Kevin would say, I need to stop playing 6 of my games. Yeah, exactly. I would have stopped playing 6 games. Oh shit, it is time. Alright, I was just trying to finish a little bit more on the fur, but that's okay. I play 6 games a week, Sprack. Rather 2 weeks. And then it will go back to 7 once the game I'm not playing in right now because I killed my character. Or my dice killed my character. Once that little mini arc ends and we go back to the main campaign, I'll be back to 7. And you know, it's still not enough games. I still love them so much. Alright, so let me put this down so people can see it. So there's Grog. And to give you guys an idea of where else I'm going to be the rest of this week. Okay, well, I still have no friggin' clue what's going on with Saturday. It drives me nuts. My brother still has not told me when his party is. So either the stream's going to get canceled or my Saturday game's going to get canceled. I'm not sure which. So I may be on Saturday. I may not be on Saturday. No, it isn't. No, I want more games. I love playing right now. I don't know why. And the thing of it is, it's awesome. All the games I play in are friggin' awesome. I have absolutely a blast playing. But I'll be on. I don't know if I'm going to be on Saturday. I really don't. It said my brother's driving me nuts because he won't tell me what time or where we're even going to go for his birthday. I will be on tomorrow night with the trombone repairman there, who is our awesome GM. I'm not just saying that because I'm drunk or buzzed or whatever I am. I am saying that because he legit is a great GM, and I'm having an absolute phenomenal time playing Cred, otherwise known as Cthulhu Rises Everyone Dies. That's on mhobo Inc. on Twitch, and that's on at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that's my remainder streams. It said if I make it Saturday. Otherwise, I'm normally on Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Mondays at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And Wednesdays at 8:30. And today is... Shut up. Shut up, Kyle! He's going to try to find a way to work in drinking now into freaking Cred. I know. Wait, my PC's fine. I've got a really good PC, actually. Oh, my player character, not my computer. I'm not in the game mode right now. And actually, I am fine. I'm just crazy. We'll find out if I get more crazy. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. Alright, let me get this going here. Because we're late. So that's what I'm on, and that's what I'm normally on. I'm going to keep working on this guy. Obviously, I'm not far from being done. And I would like to be done soon because the next mini I think I'm going to do, just as a little sneak peek, is I think I'm going to do this from the Pt6 Kickstarter. Oh, it is. Let's see if I can tip this in such a way that people can actually see it and not have a glare. Okay, that's much better. So, basically, I got this as a freebie. You could get as freebie if you ordered this month. One of the 5. Although it's funny, I think the actual picture I've seen only has 4 minis in the party. But maybe I miscounted. I don't know. But I'm gonna paint this next. In honor of Bone 6 launching tomorrow, which I will be spending too much money after I finish Grog, and then after that I might do this awesome little bird, which is a charity mini from Reaper Minis, where the money goes towards relief efforts in the Ukraine. So I had to get it. Also, Nightingale Bard, sculpted by Jason Wiebe. Had to have. Alright, and that I think is all my announcements. Of course, I got Discord. I think everybody. Oh, then Trombone Repairman. You can always join my Discord, or Sprock can. You can show off your minis. You can talk about games, whatever. In fact, the notification's right there on the chat. So if you want to join. Alright, so let's go raiding. Gareth, let me make sure I typed that right. Okay, let's go raiding Gareth Freidmar while he's doing some Hero Quest minis. And have a great night. I hope I see you on Saturday. But if I don't, I'll let you all know. Stay tuned. And have a great evening and happy painting!
Just happy you made it. Left at an interesting part of the conversation with the Crit Monkeys. Golden Ghosty, the idea of swamp gas mineral.
Oh God, what did they fucking do to me? I'm okay, actually. I'm not that far gone. Alright.
And I'm surprised we didn't come up with this in another stream. Especially Dawn. I'm just disappointed for not thinking.
Actually, I'm gonna grab this.
Okay. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And for the Raiders who just came on, let me show you the results of the resin pour, or the still water pour that I did on Monday's stream. As you can see, I pointed it out. Hey, thank you for the follow. I poured it just a little too thick, and I have cracks in it here, a few here. But what I'm going to do is in each of those cracks, I'm going to put Nurgle's Rot there, and then I will do another pour, thinner pour this time, with the still water effect, and make that look more like evil corrupting power of the Black Dragon in the swamp.
Motherfucker.
I know, but I know we'll disappear, but I'm gonna use the cracks. Back and then to the left. Yeah, but I figure I will add some of that and yeah, give it the, because Black Dragons have spooky swamps. Hey, thank you for the follow, Walter's Workshop.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay. Hello, Raiders. Dang. Well, this is just a night for all kinds of raids tonight. Well, thank you guys. Paint Hero Quest and Fantasy and Warhammer Miniatures. Obviously, I'm working on Hero Quest tonight. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, definitely a full house tonight. I'll have to go and give Walter's Workshop a follow now, too. So, I can't thank everybody individually for all the follows, so I'll give you a blanket thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Well, since you guys are here, let's just go super technical already. I'm going to try and freehand these insignias on the wizard's robe right now. So, what I'm going to use is Saffron Sunset